This is part 7 of my series, and this is probably my favorite part I'm doing so far. This is Murder Mystery Part 1. I was just like, hi, Aftons, we're going to be playing Murder Mystery. And they were like, we don't want to do that. And I was like, I don't care. And then we teleported into the game, and we all got our little papers with our role on it, and then we read them, and for like the roles, like files and stuff where you get to like pick a person and then like learn their role. So everyone that got those kind of roles picked their person, and then the game finally started. But I'm gonna try and say everyone's role, which I might get some wrong. But I was murderer, Liz was doctor, Chris was innocent, Nike was Files. William was Files Part 2. That's not what the role is called. I just have since forgotten what that role is called. Nightmare was Shield. I think Clara might have been Instagram star, but I'm not sure.
Ennard was the sheriff.
Okay, I'm pretty sure that's everyone and all their roles. Okay, so then we started the game, and then me, the murderer, was walking around. I'm like, I don't want to kill anyone. They're all my friends. And I'm like, I guess I'll just like kill the first person I see. And then guess who I saw? Chris. And I was like, no, I don't want to kill him. And also, he was like in the fridge for some reason, and he just fell out of the fridge, and he's just like eating a ton of cookies in there or something. And he's like, can I have more cookies? And I was just like, and then I stabbed him, and then it went to the first voting, and Nike and William both knew it was me because they were the Files, and they had chosen me and therefore learned that I was murderer. But no one believed them because William was a child murderer, so everyone either voted him or Nike because Nike murdered Chris that one time in the past. So it was between them. And I was the tiebreaker, and I was like, William, he seems sketchy. So then William got voted off. He's like, how dare you? Oh, and also Freddie was there, because Freddie, who was back then known as Mr. Bearman, since this is our first time playing Murder Mystery, he would, like, explain what our roles were if we didn't understand them, or he would be the person telling us, like, that it's time to vote and stuff. But, yeah. So he was there, too. And then I was like, okay, who do I murder now? And then I came across Nightmare, and I'm like, hey, Nightmare and Chris are like best buds. I should kill him so that he can be with Chris in the afterlife or wherever they go when I kill them. And then so I killed him, but then him being Shield came back to life, and well, so we voted, and then I do not remember who we voted out that round. I think it was like a tie. I think no one got voted out. But and then he just came back to life, and no one understood why, because we'd never played the game before. And then Liz was super confused because she's the doctor. She's like, I didn't heal him, so I don't know why he's still here. So no one really knew what was going on. But then the next round came. I don't know why. This is like a thing I only did for part 1. But for part 1, like little things would be hidden around the map that could like direct you to who the murderer is. So there was like dragons. First, there's dragons and, like, cat ears, because my OC back then was a dragon with cat ears. So there was, like, that stuff hidden around the map. And then Clara found, like, the cat ears under a bed. She's like, what? And then Nike found the dragon, and he just started petting it because he liked dragons back then, I guess. And then I came in, and then I started petting the dragon, and then I was like, he doesn't know that I'm gonna kill him. He's too distracted. So then I like tried to shoot him. The freaking Ennard ruined everything because he jumped out of the vents and like took the bullet. And I was like, Ennard, why did you do that? And then Nike saw him dead, and he's like, oh yeah, you were the murderer, weren't you? I forgot. And he's like, well, yeah, well, guess what? Ennard's the sheriff. So then he took Ennard's gun and shot me. And that was definitely not the entire round, the entire video. I know there's like way more, but these are like the parts that stuck out to me. These are the parts I still remember 5-ish years later. So I'm just gonna end it there. And then everyone that was dead and or voted off, like, was there in the house. And then when we finished the game, because I died, then we went back to the house, and then the game was just over. I don't know. That's it. Bye. Also, I forgot to record this earlier, but for some reason, everyone, like even including the animatronics, bled red back then. But yeah, that's it.